Hey, difference makers. Got a really powerful message for you today. At least it was powerful for me. And so I'm hoping it will be for you as well. And I've heard this story a number of times, and why it resurfaced today, who knows? But perhaps it was because I was meant to share it with you. But earlier today, I was listening to a speaker just give a talk on, confidence and perseverance. And so if you haven't heard this before, listen up, because it's just the old story about the guy who goes to the circus and he notices that all of the elephants, the huge, powerful elephants, all had these just ropes around their neck with a rope attached to a chair. And he went to one of the circus employees, and by the way, hate the whole practice of all of this, so that's full disclosure there. But anyway, he goes to the circus employee and says, "Well, how is this possible? Like, is this dangerous? I mean, the elephants could, break away and charge and cause destruction, etc." And the circus employee said, "Not a chance of that happening. You see, when we first get them, when they're babies, we tie them up with rope and as like a leash, and they do try to get away. But as babies, they're not strong enough. And eventually, they stop trying. And then they grow and grow, they get larger, however many hundreds of pounds, 1,000+ pounds. No matter how large and powerful and strong they get, they still have the memory that they can't break free of the rope, so they don't even try." And so the elephant does not break free, not because it cannot, because it could easily break the rope or walk away and drag the chair with him. I mean, it's an elephant. The elephant doesn't break free, not because it can't. The elephant doesn't break free, not because of the rope, but because of what it believes to be true about the rope. So it is not the elephant's circumstances that are preventing it from breaking free. It is the elephant's psychology, its perspective about the circumstances that are preventing it from breaking free. And so I'd love to ask you to just consider, and the invitation, I always like to throw out an invitation. The invitation is there somewhere in your life that maybe you've been telling yourself, "I don't know how to do that. I'm no good at that. I'm not good enough. This can't work for me," because somewhere along the line, you were conditioned to believe that. Maybe you were conditioned by other people or by circumstances in life, or maybe you tried something before and it didn't work. And so now the belief, the perspective is it's something that you cannot accomplish. Is there anywhere in your life that there's at least a possibility that you're being held back, not because you cannot move forward, and you're not being held back because of your circumstances, but you're being held back because of what you believe to be true about your circumstances? So just some food for thought today for your difference makers message. I think that's one to really chew on for a bit. And it's one I think I challenge myself on a pretty regular basis to really take a look at my own internal dialogue, because we all have it, right? I don't know how many voices you have. I've got a few going on up here, mostly for the good, but having that dialogue shift in a positive way that helps you move toward the life you want to be living. That's, of course, always the invitation. But specifically today, are you not moving forward toward your dream or trying that something new, challenging yourself in a new way because of the circumstances or because of your past experience or because of your capabilities? Or is it because of what you perceive to be true about those things? So that's what I have for you today. Short and sweet. Hope you have an amazing rest of your day. And please love to see in the comments any thoughts that you have with regards to this, either additional inspiration to share or any aha moments in your own life, or maybe even just answering the question, what would you do if you knew you could not fail? What would you do if your perspective shifted a bit and you weren't tied to what you perhaps once believed? What could you do if you knew you could not fail? Would love to hear that from you. Alrighty, have a great rest of the day. And until our paths cross again, just know that I'm sending you much love. Take care.